Now there's a little bit of a competitive advantage here to be had because I think there's going to be some plays unlocked in the playbook where the Chargers are going to be like, wait, we haven't seen that play on film this year. And, now it's going to Nick Foles, his ability to throw the ball down the field. He throws a nice deep ball, can throw it high up in the air where, that's going to be a part of their offense that not necessarily the Chargers are going to be able to study for it. So I think there is something to be had there with a new element of the offense that, you're not prepared for and haven't got to see on film and not exactly sure how and when they're going to do it.
Nick Foles, the most accomplished quarterback, at least as championships go, from the draft of 2012, which brought us Andrew Luck, RG3, Kirk Cousins, Russell Wilson, Nick Foles, the only Super Bowl champion and the only Super Bowl MVP from that entire group. Not only champion because Russell Wilson won one, but the only Super Bowl MVP from the entire group. Okay, the Chargers, by the way, clinch a wild card berth. I mean, they were kind of like not left for dead, but
it's amazing
they're getting close to it.
Right.
They can clinch this weekend if they win and if the Jets, Patriots, and Raiders lose. And 2 out of those 3, I'd say, are likely. I don't know what the Jets are going to do tonight. But Steelers over the Raiders and Bengals over the Patriots, I wouldn't be surprised by that. But you get the Rams and Baker Mayfield. You get the Broncos. And who knows if they'll even trot out Russell Wilson for that one. Chargers in position to finish strong, carry it into the postseason, and be a fascinating team if they let Justin Herbert cut it loose. Chargers looking pretty good. Chargers finally living up to the postseason hype or preseason hype, where we all thought after what we saw last year in Week 18, the Sunday night game, the way Justin Herbert was flinging it and how close they were to getting to the playoffs, this is the year. They fell off. We wrote them off. And now, as Geno Smith said, they didn't write back. Here they are, ready to clinch a playoff spot.
It's amazing
this weekend. It's a surprising turn of events, and it very well may save Brandon Staley and end any conversation or speculation about Sean Payton to the LA Chargers.
Yeah, and again, I'm one that would say I would support Brandon Staley being back. I mean, I know we have a few games here, but still, I think there's a lot of positives to be taken from the Chargers and what they've done, and things are going in the right direction. And I think the biggest thing that you always bring up, and I think we've talked about it already this week, is just, they got to figure out the injury, the training staff, the rehabilitation people. There's something wrong there. I mean, this goes on before Brandon Staley. So I don't know what that is, but the one thing you look at, man, if they win, you laid it out right, all 3 of those teams could definitely lose this weekend. And for the Chargers to be able to clinch this weekend, I think is huge for a team that's, like we're talking about, beat up to where maybe if they don't have to play Week 18 and can truly rest and, and get Bosa back out on the practice field and get him going and then get a Rashawn Slater back on, the field again as the left tackle position, you start to go, whoa, they're going to be scary if they're healthy and can come into town and with that quarterback like you're talking about. So an amazing change of events, and I'll give them a lot of credit for battling. I think that's where they deserve credit, even through some of those tough losses, but then to come back and beat Miami on Sunday night last week and overcome the hotness of that football team. I will say that you got to respect the Chargers fight for sure.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.